Come on in the room. Come on in the room, Facebook family. Come on, YouTube world. Come on, let's talk. Let's talk. I've got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes today. That's it. Unbelievable. 5 minutes. My time is swiftly moving by. Somebody has already assigned my day for their stuff. Come on in the room. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, I've been busy. I've been ripping and running already. Just dropped the dog off, Mallow, off at the groomers. Don't know why. Letting him look good so he can run all over the neighborhood. But come on in the room. Come on in here. I got a word for you today. I got some suggestions for you. Philippians 1:6 says, He that began a good work in you shall complete it until the day of Jesus Christ. He that began a good work, a perfect work, a great work, an established work, he will complete it. You will get it done. I said to live full and die empty. Live full and die empty. Basically, to finish what you have started. Yes, I even looked at my live from last year. This time last year, it's hard to believe that I've been doing lives for a year, but I have. And the funny thing of it is, my lives this last week has been so disturbing or so turned up because the grandkids are up, moving and running and leaping and screaming and hollering. And I almost want to cry, but I was reminded, the Lord reminded me, the same thing that'll make you cry will one day make you laugh. The same thing that would make you cry will one day possibly make you laugh. So years down the road, years when I'm gone on through, right? My grandchildren will be able to look back over my lives by the way of YouTube, probably not Facebook, but by the way of YouTube to see they got their start early out. But guess what? I wish I could turn this camera around. I don't know if I can or not. I don't think so. Anyway, I am literally sitting in the graveyard. I'm at Maple Grove Cemetery. I very seldom come to the cemetery. But as I was traveling and trying to get to the bank and drop off the dog and get back home, I felt led to come to the cemetery, right? I felt led to come to the cemetery for many reasons. Here's for many reasons, but one reason mainly that out here in this cemetery, looking at the headstones, I'm sitting in front of my grandmother's headstone, Lovesta Harris, and I see some other ones that I do know, the people that I do know. You come to a cemetery and you're praying that the people that have passed, that they have passed and they were empty when they passed. In other words, they didn't take anything to the grave with them. They didn't take any unfinished projects to the grave with them. They didn't take any unfinished assignments that God had signed on their hands or signed for their life to the grave with them. Yeah, this is a wake-up call for me. Even in my business, even in my ripping and my running, even when trying to do the best thing I can to take care of my children, my grandchildren, my church family, my husband, I want to make sure I take care of myself and I live full, but I die empty. Yeah, that's it. I live full, but yet I die empty. Meaning that everything God started in me, every plan, every gift, every talent, every creative mindset that He set for me, that I have done it before I do my exit, before I do my great departure, right? That great getting up morning fairly well, that when I die, when I go to sleep on this side and wake up on that side, because I know where I'm going, I will be empty. I will be empty of all the things that He started in me. Come on here. See, I'm not so much worried about the things that I've started, because look, I got a sink full of dishes I started yesterday and I still got them. I got a load of clothes in the dryer that I started yesterday and they're still there. I'm not worried about the things I've started. I am concerned about making sure I fulfill my purpose in life. I want to make sure I fulfill the destiny and the things that God has already destined for my life. Matter of fact, I've got to, because that's the reason why every morning He wakes me up and He wakes you up. He gives you a pulse because He gives you a purpose. The reason why He wakes you up in the morning is not because you've been so cute, kind, or careful. It's because He still has purpose for your life. Matter of fact, somebody is waiting for what He's purposed you for. Yeah. Someone is waiting for what God has purposed you for. And in order for you to do it, you've got to do it. Matter of fact, you got to do it so much that even when distractions come, even when the grandchildren are screaming and hollering and running, even when Milo is on run off for the 5th time in this morning and he just left the house at 8 o'clock, even when you got to take the child to school and she's already running late, even when you got to drop one off at the bus stop and the bus is running, even when you don't feel good, even when you don't even want to be good, but you still got to do it. Somebody is waiting for you to finish what God has started. Somebody is waiting. Listen, some of y'all out there right now is trying to figure out what else should I do. I don't know what you have to do. You know what you have to do. But the most important part is you don't meet your demise on this side and you take everything to the grave. You can't take it to the grave. Leave empty. Leave empty. Make sure that the funeral I went to last week of my dear friend, people were lined up outside. She touched so many lives that the funeral was delayed about 20 minutes because she had so many visitors. She had so many people that come to pay respect to her, not just for her showing up for her funeral, but they showed up in her life. They showed up because she showed up. I do believe she probably had a few more things to do, but for the most part, at 73, surely the goodness, she's already had most of it already planned out. So you got to go to the grave empty. I'm in the graveyard right now. I am. I don't know how to turn this camera. I wish I could figure it out. Maybe next time I will. Oh, I ain't got to turn the camera, do I? I could just do this, can't I? Let's see what it let me do. It may not let me do it. Let me see. It turned. Oh, I figured out how to turn the camera off. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, I do that. I show y'all the cemetery. Well, I could have rolled down my window. I'm acting real special today. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I'm out here. I'm going home. But it was interesting that when I rode past, I thought about it. The cemetery, what is so important about the cemetery today? And the Lord said, that's a reminder of you. You have purpose. There are things I need for you to do. You got to push your way through it. You don't stop. You don't get caught up in the fact that I almost uh, cried this morning because I was trying to do my live that I normally do at 9 o'clock. But with McCoy's new schedule with school going back to in person, it changes some stuff. So Lord said, just make the adjustment. Make the adjustment so you're not frustrated. Come on, y'all. Make the adjustments that you need to in your life so you can finish. Not only do you finish, but you finish with a good heart. You finish with a good mindset. You finish to the point that you are excited and delighted about what you're doing. You're not mad and frustrated. You're not pulling your hair out. I want to pull somebody else's hair out, right? But you finish what God has said for you to do. It says to live full and to die empty. Live full and die empty. All of these bodies, all of these place marks, all of these headstones. Some are young. Some were young when they died. Some were old. Some were in between when they passed. But one thing I pray that when we go, that we die empty. There's nothing left. Everything we needed to do, we did it. Every person we needed to touch, every person we needed to talk to, every person that we come in contact with that made an impact in our life, we have reached out to them and we said something to them to tell them, thank you. I needed you. I appreciate you. Everything, every assignment, every book, every book of poetry, every film, every craft, every place on the map in which you want to travel. I pray that you are making the arrangements so you can do it. You know why? Because COVID-19 in 2020 proved to us that time and disease waits for no man. Time does not wait for nobody, and disease and sickness and a virus is not a respecter of person. So it'll come in and do what it want to do. But I pray that you live full and you die empty. You live on purpose. You live in the purpose in which God has already told you. But not only that he will complete the work that he started in you. Y'all be blessed today. Be blessed. Be strengthened in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord. Be happy in the things that God has already said to you.